Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the 1080 Stream Podcast. I'm Control, joined as always, Sarah, Riley, Charlie.
What's up?
How are you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Awesome. Today's movie is called Gladiator 2.
Good job.
Thank you.
Is it just Gladiator 2, or does it have like a subtitle?
No, it's just Gladiator 2. No,
It's not bad.
no anything. So, 2004, rated R, runtime of 2 hours, 27 minutes. And if you have not seen this movie, spoilers are ahead. But before we get started, check out our social accounts. They are YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Is that us?
That's you. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yes.
Do we have a MySpace? Or
We do not have a MySpace. We're working on it.
we don't have to work on our AIM anymore. They're taking that.
I thought they took it down already.
No.
Well, neither here nor there. Directed by Ridley Scott, currently streaming on MGM Plus, released in the U.S. on November 22nd, 2024, starring Paul Mescal as Lucius.
Good job, Paul.
Thank you. Critic score, Rotten Tomatoes, want to take a guess?
68.
71%. Audience score, Riley,
6. Well, the audience is usually higher. 80.
82%.
Yeah, well,
And Film Affinity,
6.
5.8 on Film Affinity.
Wow. Our guesses are pretty good.
Very good.
But you are over, so it doesn't count. You lost.
I know.
And I believe
I see what
this
you
was a movie I wanted to watch, so I will start with my
You have an opinion about it?
opinion about it.
That's new.
I enjoyed aspects, but some things were just over the top, like the whole sharks in the water thing. I just couldn't.
You just take away
But
my.
you know that them flooding the Coliseum
This was a
real
true thing. Yeah, I was about to rip that, but then I read that they actually did
Yeah.
such costume, and they had boat battles, but I don't
Yeah.
think there were no sharks
Yeah.
there.
I don't
They
know
could
about the shark.
control and bring in
It's they had tigers.
tigers. And what were those mutant monkeys in the beginning?
Those were
I know.
crazy balance.
Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. It went by pretty fast. I enjoyed Denzel, of course, but it was neither here nor. It was like just in the middle. It was no great or bad. It was just
Yeah. Where's blessed?
it was bland.
Yeah, it was bland, and then it was just a mess at the end, where just everything just kind of ended.
Yeah,
And no one really had a clear plan at the end. Things just sort of happened in the.
Rome is happy now.
Are they?
I don't know. But in my mind, yeah.
Do you have anything you want to add about the beginning?
Well, I don't know about the beginning. And just like it was disappointed for me.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was so good, the first one,
Yeah. The first
that
movie is
I
like
thought it was like that has to at least match like at like expectations or something. We were like, I think everyone that loved like Gladiator 1 was like very, I don't know. Now seeing this one is like 25 years later, kind of the same stuff and even worse.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? I was excited because Pedro Pascal. I was excited about Denzel, but and not even Pedro was like standing.
He doesn't do anything in this movie.
I know.
He actually does nothing.
Correct. Like it was very like all like I think the script was not not good.
The script was
Bad. I think the only remarkable thing was Denzel. I think like all the cast was like here.
Denzel was the most
And-
remarkable.
Denzel was in here.
Yeah,
His
because
acting was
he
here. And also the
trains.
twins. The twins, I could like give them a pass. They were like kind of funny and very on the character. The other were like just there.
Yeah.
Like Denzel was amazing in that role for me. I was like, you crazy, and it was so entertaining to watch him.
He was fun to watch.
Thank
That's
you.
What I want from this movie is someone fun.
Yeah, because all the rest it was about
Enjoying themselves.
You didn't. I mean, the brothers were very dramatic and crazy. One has the little monkey with him. He's clearly going psycho. But
wait, the monk
was
so over the top. Not in
Yeah, I didn't
like those things were real. Like
Well, I didn't like them because they were completely over the top, and like, why did these two idiots become in charge? It hasn't been 100 years; it's been like 15.
Yeah,
How did these dumbasses become in charge? Doesn't make any sense.
even though it was like
I mean,
trying to follow the
were
reality.
like the names of the real people.
Yeah, even though they were trying to follow the reality, I think they didn't portray like well, or at least if they were like this, they should like do something else for the entertainment or for the movie, because it wasn't appealing for me.
I think, yeah, what was bothering me was like, yeah, I can't imagine why anyone would follow these people.
Yeah.
Because like, it's only been like 15 years since the last movie. How did they take power, and why are people following them and just doing what they say? It doesn't make sense. If it was like 100 years, you can see, okay, something happened.
Yes.
Or if they were like directly related to like the last king, but
I mean, I don't honestly know the history, but all the names were actually historical people. But so I don't know how they came to power.
I mean, they could have named them like Napoleon, Genghis Khan. That's to be about as realist.
What did you think about the movie though itself?
I feel like everything going in, I heard people complaining about it, which had my expectation for it really low. And I think because my bar was so low, I actually liked it more than I expected to. But I don't know if I didn't hear other people's opinion, if that would have changed that. But
Sure.
I thought that it was, when I first saw it, it was a 2.5 hour movie. I thought it was going to be like really long and drag, but it didn't. There was like maybe a scene or two where I was like, this one is dragging, but it actually didn't drag as much as I expected it to. So I wouldn't say I loved it, but I was entertained while watching it.
Yeah, me too.
It was a little long for me. It was long. It felt long for me. Yeah, 2 hours was tops.
All right, Riley. Your favorite scene, least favorite scene.
This is hard. The scene that impacted me the most, that grossed me out, is when Denzel walks up behind the crazy brother. The other one's already dead, and just sticks that pin into his ear to kill him, which like drove me crazy, which was like disgusting. So gross. It was just a very like, ugh. He did a good job with that scene because I don't know. I just thought it was gross.
Yeah, but they were that savage that time, so.
I know, but ugh.
Charlie, least favorite scene.
Well, at the end, I was starting to enjoy it. Well, I thought it was funny. It was getting bad. I thought it was really funny where like the old senator, like he's just, I didn't even know, and then suddenly he's like down in the pit with everyone else, and then he just dies.
He dies.
Like,
Yeah.
I think his only line in the movie, I think, is like, "Yes, milady, I'm with you. I served your father." I think it's just the same line he used in the first movie. And then he dies, and then, oh, spoilers, his mom dies too, and then everyone's dying right and left. Everyone's dying.
Yeah.
It was really funny to me.
For me, it was not favorite scene or worst or this more least favorite scene. It's more like, so for me was the best when Denzel was on camera, was the best scenes, and the least ones it was like the mother, because I couldn't be more bored by it. It was so boring, like seeing her. I'm sorry, like I'm no, we don't.
Only holdover from like.
No, she wasn't. The old senator was there.
So he was there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said he
I
was
know, but I wasn't.
because he doesn't do
What do you
anything.
mean holdover?
He only brought in to be like, remember the first movie, guys?
Yeah,
Oh, you remember? He was there.
The problem though with Denzel was, I don't know.
I like the flashbacks though.
Distracting.
Or the first one.
He
distracting.
like, I felt like his costumes were bad.
What?
His gold cape as he's riding on horseback is like absurd.
Oh,
He's
okay.
character.
I do agree. It's just like over the top, but because he carries it like so well, you
Yeah.
just can't overlook it.
He's on for a ride, and I'm with him.
Yes.
And it's just like, and nobody else in this movie came with him. He just
Because
drove
he's
off.
not a leader at all. He's
He
just
is a
supposed to
leader.
rule, but he's
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I mean, like acting.
Acting wise, yeah, me too. Yeah. He was alone.
Yeah.
He was completely alone.
Everyone's just everyone.
Not even
taking it
Pascal. I mean, I
seriously.
love Pascal, but what happened?
They didn't give him any parts.
I know.
I don't know. I like the main guy.
I just like
Name.
Well, which name? His real name is Lucius. His first name is Hanno.
Okay.
very good.
She studied.
When Lucius bit that monkey in the first fight, that was I
Crazy.
can't take that. Like he
Yeah.
edited that out.
It would get like any like
The
disease.
monkey was psycho. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you met these you looking.
Did you have a favorite character, Charlie?
Yeah, Denzel.
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 I don't know. I kind of like the main guy.
Or the twins.
The twins.
The
I
twins
will,
were
I, I
crazy.
will give, I will give like the twins because Christina and Denzel. The twins. Like after Denzel, like Denzel, twins.
Yeah, they were psycho.
They were.
These guys.
They were.
Yeah. What would you have changed about the movie, Sarah?
The script.
I mean, you say that every time, but like,
Because it's true. Now, when the dialogues are good, I don't care, and I just like I am there. But I think this movie was pointless, so I wouldn't even make it.
Okay, so I would remove most of the first part because it's literally just the same as the first movie.
Yeah.
They have him, his wife dies, he gets captured. He has like a little group of like gladiators.
Yeah,
except
like,
in this,
troop.
except everything in this one's like a little bit worse. So I would just remove all that stuff.
Yeah.
And instead of having some crazy emperors, I would have Pedro Pascal as the emperor. And he'd be the same character. He served Maximus.
Yeah.
And then he took power because he's like, I'm gonna do what Maximus wants and take control and fix this. Except he never let go, and now he's in power, and that would be like a nice like thread from the last movie, and it would make sense, and it'd give Pedro something to do.
True.
It'd be a lot better.
yeah, I was conflicted on whether I should be rooting for Pedro or not in this movie. Like, he
Me too.
started out as a bad guy, and then you felt bad for him. Like, who am I rooting for here? I wasn't rooting for Denzel.
I was rooting
Because
for Denzel.
Me too.
He saved Rome. He's the only one who was going to do anything about those
He was a
emperors.
murderer.
Everyone else was just going to be like, there's these crazy guys running around. That's cool, man.
That's what we're doing now.
But why didn't they?
Real
Why didn't they just? Why did they listen? I can't get over that. Why did they listen to these guys?
What did you listen to like the crazy rulers of the past? I mean, Genghis Khan was
In the present.
And it's well, in the first movie, like, the guy was nuts, but like he wasn't in power that long in
Yeah.
the first movie, and it was a clear like, okay, we follow him because he's the son.
Yeah.
And there was like, okay, that there's some issues with them, but these guys are just batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And like,
Nonsense.
how did they get there? You know? And so Denzel comes in, he saves the day, and then how do they repay him? They kill him.
I know.
Well, he was a traitor in a sense, like to the true people that should have ruled Rome.
Who was this?
The family, the mom, and he wanted to kill after he found out who he was,
Okay.
Hanno or Lucius, whatever you want to call him.
I feel like I'd enjoyed the movie much more if they had just left out the like psychotic stuff, like the monkeys and the water fight.
Yeah, that was too
That
much.
stuff is just a little bit. And that whole corny and let them two fight and then hey, hell Rome or whatever they said.
Yeah. The dream that was Rome
Yeah.
become reality. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Sign this guy up.
Their favorite line.
Yeah.
Again, that came from the first movie.
Exactly. Like the first movie, just period.
They just copied lots of things from the first movie, and then they made the Gladiator. Oh, we have to do more on the Gladiator pit.
Yeah,
We can't just have guys fighting. We have to do more.
Yeah, the rhino.
That's my
So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Get that stuff.
Seeing the that, right? That's it.
it was.
So where are we going next in the Gladiator universe? Do we need to see more? Do we need to go prequel, sequel? What more do we need from this?
The dream is dead. It's time to wake up.
Yeah.
I think just leave it alone.
Wouldn't you like to see a How the Twins Came to Power movie?
No, I can't imagine it would be good because it doesn't make any sense. Like I said,
You see Denzel's backstory. You wouldn't want to.
Maybe. If you want to like pull something.
if you want to pull something, Denzel's body floats away, and then he like climbs out of the water.
And then his battle back to power to come back and get revenge. Is that what you want to see?
Yeah.
Is that
Like build up an already
Like
clear end.
Kill Bill type movie.
Kill Bill. Wait, no, Riley.
No.
I'm gonna kill Rome, but I don't.
All right.
And then there's nothing to go around.
Oh, maybe he like gets frozen in the river and then he wakes up in 2023.
Okay, now I'm in.
Can you imagine? Where is this?
And they have a sudden like cold snap. Everything just freezes. It's suddenly winter.
And then he wakes
But
up.
there will be a comedy then.
Like Denzel walking around writing with his face.
No, he's not in Rome. Somehow it's like cool. They always do this.
He's in New York.
He's in New York.
He's at Times. Like that's like the poster.
He's in
He's
Times
he's
Square.
in like in his uniform, his gold cape, and he's looking up at Times Square. Like,
Yeah.
That's good job.
That's the poster.
All right, Charlie. You recommending this movie to friends and family?
No.
I didn't think it was that bad. If you have some time, yeah, watch it. But like,
Well,
don't go out of your
It's a good
way.
amount of time. So.
So if you have 2 hours and
I
27
don't
minutes,
know.
If you're sick at home.
There are worse movies out there.
I would totally recommend it. I think I would recommend it.
Really? For him, for Denzel.
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously for Denzel, but I think I would. I mean, if you enjoyed Gladiator 1, I think you would get some enjoyment out of this one.
Or if you forgot about Gladiator 1 and you don't remember.
Quite the first one.
Yeah, if you forgot about Gladiator 1 existed and you think this is the first one, then you can. I think that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was like in my brain because I watched Gladiator 1 so long ago, I barely
Yeah.
remember it.
Well, we just recently watched it on the Eddie Wine podcast by Affinity Streaming
Got
that you can check out. I mean, we can go and watch this one. Yeah. I won't do that. Okay, actors in this movie. Should be easy. Maybe we should like
So many.
say no Denzel because that's to be
Mine's not Denzel.
Denzel.
because I mean Equalizer 1, 2, and 3 are amazing movies that I would recommend to anyone,
Those are someone's opinion.
any child,
Child.
At
At least like over twice.
6 years old. You should start watching Equalizer
Yeah, we're not.
and go from there. Go ahead, Raz. Recommend.
Two recommendations. Pedro in The Last of Us and Joseph Quinn, who played Emperor Data, is the Eddie from Stranger Things, which I didn't even realize.
Oh, I didn't realize that
Speaking of,
either.
he looks so different.
Yeah,
He's Eddie Munson with the long hair in Stranger
Joseph
Things.
Quinn.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Nice. Good catch.
Pedro Pascal, of course. And in a weird movie that, well, it's not a weird movie, but I didn't even picture him like in that role. So if you haven't seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage,
Oh, that's what.
Kill Louis is, and I didn't expect any of what happened in that movie. So it was like positively like surprised that, I don't know, to see something different. It's a little like ridiculous and
Yeah.
comical, but at the same time I enjoy it. So I would give it to him.
Do you have a recommendation?
No.
Equalizers 1, 2, and 3. I agree.
Equalizer 4. He just. Yeah.
Paul Mescal. He was actually in a Hulu series called Normal People that was actually pretty good too.
Oh,
cool.
If you want to deep dive there. Any other things you want to bring up about this movie before we close it out?
No.
About how much you love it, how you can't wait for the sequel.
I did be.
No, okay. Shout outs. Anybody have a shout out today?
Of course.
All right, let's go.
My shout outs to the TV show Survivor that just came back on for its 48th season. It's awesome and amazing. Control loves it. His favorite show.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out Survivor season 48.
Season 48?
I know. Yes.
Do they do like 2 a year or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know it hasn't been on 48 years.
It's been on for 24 years, as long as The Last Gladiator came out at the same time as
2000?
Survivor. Yeah.
Wow, full circle.
Interesting. Charlie, do you have a shout out?
Yeah, it's like about springtime, so
Shout out
ready and end of winter.
I hope so.
We hope.
Well, a little
cold.
cold. I don't think it's pretty warm today.
No, it's sunny, but it's not warm. No. I'm telling you.
So Sarah, let's do you.
I want to give a shout out to this singer that I recently, like, I know it's bad on me, whatever, but I discovered this one is Shabuzi.
Shabuzi?
Yes.
Nice. All right.
Love it.
Everybody getting tipsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I discovered this
That's
summer.
country music.
This last summer, so.
All right, nice. So you on the countryside now. Good.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate it. Yeah. And Ellie Chopper too. You like the song called "Slut Me Out" by Ellie Chopper.
Meow.
I played that for her yesterday, so she enjoyed it.
I was shocked. I'm getting so much like educated lately, and yeah, I'm mind blown. Anyway,
I have a couple of shout outs to there's a new TV show that I can't remember the name of now. It's on Netflix.
You're remembering it out. I don't can't remember.
It's Goldie Hawn's daughter. What's her name? Sorry. I wanted to shout the show out, but
oh my god, dude,
Don't you take notes?
yeah, I and also to a famous singer that just died, Roberta Flack. Killing Me Softly. You know that's she just passed. She was a big influence on my childhood musical taste. So shout out to Shabuzi and Roberta Flack this week. All right, guys. Next time we will be doing
Wicked.
What?
I guess we're doing Wicked next time.
It's on streaming. We have to do it. What? You don't want to do it?
Everyone have already like seen it.
I have.
So you don't want to review it?
Never?
Charlie hasn't.
They said that they weren't gonna watch it unless it was for the podcast.
Damn.
So I was gonna do the Wild Robot, but then I feel like I need them to experience the joy.
Who's everybody? Not everybody's seen Wicked. Maybe everybody in your circle of friends. All right, next time we're done with you. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm Contrell for Sarah, Riley, Charlie.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
All right.
Bye.